My name is Pecina, founder of Studio Guapo. I'm a furniture designer based in New York City. I really try to approach furniture design and bringing in a lot of outside influences. So I would say I think a lot about streetwear. I think a lot about hip hop and punk culture and how those cultures were able to develop. I'm really inspired, for instance, by skateboarding. Like Supreme was a brand that was built on top of skateboarding culture. So like skateboarding culture exists, and then like Supreme evolved it, you know, and then became synonymous with it. So during the pandemic, you know, during quarantine, those first few months when we all were kind of forced to sit down and rethink our lives, that's when I had my big like research moment of like, what is it that I want to do? And sort of was looking back at like where my life was going and how I could do it different. I literally went into this crazy like research mode where I was like drawing graphs and like posting stuff like crazy, dude. Some of those big circles I was drawing was like design, mixed media, street art, streetwear, DIY culture. And I was trying to find what is that middle through line that intersects like all these things that I love. And that project was a chair. The Guapo Rocker V.1 is designed to be made out of plywood. The bolts here are for easy assembly, really inspired by automotive, like car bolts and like bike bolts and things like that. And yeah, and I also think the bolts are just hard. This is like its rawest form. You know, it's a rocker, but it's not like an old rocking chair where you can just like throw yourself back. Like if you want to just stay still in one place, you can really like hold yourself in this chair, but it does have a range of motion. So it really gives you like space to sort of kick back, but also chill. Good for video game controllers. It's not just for, you know, by the window for reading. Right now, I'm working on developing a ottoman stool to pair with the Guapo Rocker. That's gonna be very similar in form and feeling, but will be, you know, a smaller piece to pair with it, but also stands alone. Cheaper to me, cheaper to the customer, a lot more accessible. And I want it to flat pack, self-assembly on the other side. Just like a more scalable, smaller product. So when I first had the concept for the Guapo Rocker, I worked with the lamp designer to turn my chair design into a lamp that comes apart in parts. So that was a first way to start building a community and a brand around my design and to get my design in homes at a really low cost, way cheaper than a chair. And you can, you know, collect them, have them on your desk. The pillow stools that you see here were a collaboration with a furniture designer, a friend of mine named Bronson, and his company is called Work at Hand. He designed the pillow stool. It originally had an oak base with like a black leather top. And one addition that I did was the addition of this handle. So I had this idea about furniture as like clothing, and I felt like the way that people were getting into furniture was almost like fashion. Like they really wanted to like stun it. So I was like, if you throw a handle on it, then all of a sudden someone can like fit pick it, you know? We're even taking that idea even further, where we threw the Cuban link on it and fully upholstered. So it's almost like a bag. You can find me at studio.guapo. My website is studioguapo.nyc. That's the best way to reach me. And cop a chair, buy it.